everybody, it is that time again for a plan with me. Today I am quite unbelievably planning the week of December 18th to the 24th. That's right, it's Christmas Eve week already. Where has the time gone? I don't know. I think when you plan, it always feels like time's going really fast because you're kind of thinking in advance, like it's only currently the middle of the previous week, but I'm already like, oh my god, it's Christmas Eve already, because like now I'm planning that week, you know what I mean? But for this week, I am using this kit from Harriet Wright Designs. If it doesn't look familiar to you, it's because it's not from the shop. It is actually the Christmas kit that was in the Advent calendar. So day one of the Advent calendar had a full weekly kit. So it's in the old format, in older version of the format as well, you'll notice. But honestly, of all the formats in the past year, it's really hard to pick, but this probably was at least one of my top favorites. So I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, it's the matte paper if I didn't say, but here are the full boxes, and the quote box is my mantra of the winter, seeing as that has been the same quote in all of my quote boxes for my December spreads, which is hilarious. And then you have these freaking gorgeous, it's going to be totally out of order because I've been messing around with it a lot. And yeah, these beautiful checklists in that gorgeous print. And then your headers and little things, your washi sheet, your functional page here, if we remember this format, a full deco sheet, your other functional page here, and this is your sheet that has like your scripts, functional deco, weekend banner, and a double box. That, I don't know, I keep going back and forth on the double box, honestly. I think I am going to try and use it, but we'll see. So I am going to get started by laying down some basics. So I am going to put down my bottom washi. I think I'm going to need to do some whiting out first. I definitely going to need to here. So I will do that and put down my bottom washi. And then I also have pulled in my Morello Papery Christmas countdowns that we will be using up except for these down here. So I will put those in my bottom washi. And then on the top, I want to use my date covers, and even though they are squared off, I want to take up a little bit more space up there just because I will run out of washi if I push the date covers straight to the top. So for that, I pulled in another goodie from the Advent calendar. One of the days in the Advent calendar came with 2 sheets of glitter headers, so I pulled in this sheet here, and I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'm going to use the red and the silver glitter headers to frame the date covers. And then I've also pulled in some date squares. These are left over from a GP Sticker Studios kit. And let's see, is that all? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to want to cover up this black. And this format did not have small flags, so I think I'll just take a piece of washi to cover up the black strip there. And I think that should be everything, so I will be back. Okay, so those are the basics done. Now let's go through and do some little things. So I'm gonna start by just putting a meal on every day. Okay, and then Monday, the meal is the only little thing, so I can put my little things header. And Tuesday, I have a friend's birthday and a bill due. So let's see. For the birthday, I think I want to take a little thing and just flip it around. And then for the bill due, I'll take this gray one. I can put my header. And for this, I did want to use these balloons because these are really cute. Can I kind of fit them in there? Yeah, they go into the meal a little bit, but that's no problem. Cool, so that's for my friend's birthday. And then on Wednesday, I actually don't have anything on Wednesday. Unless I want to put my spread in the little things section. Sometimes I do that. Maybe I will, just to kind of mix things up a bit. So let's take this and flip it around. And then, let's see, for that, I thought I would just use the camera icon that comes with the kit. So that'll be for my midweek spread. Thursday I do have a TV show. It says Vikings is on. I think that's my only TV show all week. So it must be that like shows aren't airing this week or something. And that's actually it for little things. Not many little things this week. That's all right. On Friday, I have a few more. I have another friend's birthday, so let's take another, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do that. Another little thing flipped around. And then I also need 2 bill dues, so I'm going to take one from the kit, and that's the last one from the kit, but I've also pulled in, this is leftover, and it's the same format, so that's nice, leftover from another Harriet Wright Designs kit. It's just a nice, it's not the exact same gray, but I think it's pretty close. And it is also 9 months until my wedding, so I have my wedding countdowns from the Planner Perfectionist here. So there we go, Friday's looking pretty stacked up. And then for the birthday here, I think I'm just gonna take this present icon from the kit. And there we go, that is Friday done. Awesome, and then Saturday, I have a video. So I think I'll just use asterisks for my videos. So that's my regular Saturday video going up. It is another friend's birthday, and I also have a bill due. So let's see. For the friend's birthday, I think we'll just do the same thing here. And then for bill dues, I didn't have any more Harriet Wright Designs ones that matched, but I pulled this one from a Vintage Rose Studio personal kit, and it looks different, but it's just like a black and white pattern with a bit of it's like a hot pink, but I think it kind of, yeah, I think this looks fine with this kit. So that's for my gym membership. And then those are all the little things for Saturday, rather. I almost said Friday. And then again for the birthday, I'm going to take this cake icon to mark that. Let's see, so we've got another video, so my plan with me is going up, so I'll put another asterisk for that. And then I want to do a face mask, so I think I will take this little thing and flip it around. I also want to mark my end of week spread and doing receipts. So I think let's do one this way and then another one. Didn't use like any of my TVs this week, geez. Like this. And then a header. And let's see, these are for, that one's for video, so that one's staying as is. This is for a face mask, so it's gonna get a little face mask icon. This is for receipts, so it can get a little money icon. And then this is for posting my end of week spread, and I don't have any more icons from the kit that would work. I did pull in my Chocho and Mimi Instagram stickers, and I'm just gonna I'll just take a red one. And those are all of my little things, so they did get a little more full toward the end of the week. So now I am gonna go through, I'm gonna put a checklist on every day with a to-do header, and then I'm gonna put my today headers across the top, and I will be back. All right, I think we are ready to go day by day. So let's get Let's get Monday zoomed in here. Now, my Monday is going to be a little bit different than normal than my usual Mondays because my mom is still in town. I'm going to be hanging out with her, so I'm not going to be doing, sort of my usual things. But first, I want to put in the to-do list to pack. I want to use this nice functional deco suitcase, and I think I'll just put it right here because it is black, so if I don't have to check it off, ideally I'll just, instead of covering the box with it. But yeah, so I'm staying at the hotel with my mom, so I will need to pack up that day because we will be checking out. So I did want to put that in my to-do list. And then during the day, we haven't quite decided what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of play it by ear and just see what we feel like. So let's see what we want to do. I think maybe this presents box would be nice. And then I'm just gonna take a piece of washi down here. Because in the evening, once my mom will have already left, what do I want to use? Maybe just this one. I am gonna go to, I have my meeting, so I'm gonna put that in at the bottom. And for that, I think I'll just use this alarm clock functional deco here. Great, and then for my mom's flight out, I think I'm just gonna use like a quarter box. Well, let me think about this. So I think I might still have time go home and do some work. So I think I will take my work from home stickers, and I think I wanted to use red this week. So I will put this in here, and then I'll put my mom's flight. I picked the presents box because I didn't really mind covering it. It's not like my favorite, and I think you can still tell pretty well what it is even with a few things over it. So that is for my mom's flight. So I'm just gonna take, I'm not really gonna bother with a flight tracker. I used one in the previous kit because I had one, but for the leaving flight, I can just mark that she's sadly flying away with a little plane icon. And then in the morning, I think I might just put a half box in, or I'm thinking of maybe adding a little thing. I think, yeah, I might add this up here. And then can I fit a half box in there even? I just love all of these patterns. So hard to choose one. I can fit one. Perfect. Okay. So this half box will be for whatever we end up doing the morning of, to be filled in later. And then this little thing, I'm gonna put the house icon, and that's gonna be for checking out of the hotel. So perfect. That is Monday all done. So moving on to Tuesday, normally on a Monday, I go to the store and get my lunch groceries for the week, but I'm gonna have to do that on Tuesday instead, obviously. So I like to use this sort of, in the old format, this sort of fast food icon for getting my lunch groceries. I also need to wash my sheets. So to mark that, I pulled in these little Paper Prince laundry stickers. And I think I might just cover up 2 boxes in the checklist. So it's kind of a bigger thing. Great, so that is it for the checklist. So the today section, in the morning, I am going to the British Library. So for that, and then I think I'm gonna use this box because the filled in boxes, like the ones that are just the pattern, there's no white, are harder to write in, but for the British Library, I don't have to write anything because I have my scripts. So let's choose a full box here. Is it gonna get covered? It's gonna get mildly covered. Let's go for this I really genuinely like all of these patterns. Are so pretty. So let's just go maybe there for that. No, it needs to be a little bit higher. Okay. Oh, I don't like that that's right next to the same washi though. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to the library later in the week, so I can use that for that. So just kidding. I will choose a different box. Let's do my favorite print. Oh, that's gorgeous. And like I said, I have my custom British Library script from the Hummingbird Planner. And I also want to use this laptop functional deco. Do I want to put a dot? I have been liking doing that. So I'm going to put it kind of to the side. And then I'm going to put my script in. And then I'm going to take, oh, it might be hard to find one that matches actually. Oh, I mean, I could put a dot, a glitter dot. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take a glitter dot from my deco sheet. Perfect. And then after, well, let's do the evening first. So in the evening, take another piece of gold glitter and another quarter box. Let's do the black one. In the evening, I have another meeting. So for that, I think I'm just gonna take the clock icon. And then the only other thing I wanted to put on Tuesday is that I need to go shop for stocking stuffers for my partner's stocking. So I think I can just use a little thing for that. Put that in here. And I've got my Christmas shopping emojis. Do I want to use this one or this one? I think the red hat versus the pink hat matches the spread a little bit better. Do I just want to use, do I want to use the bigger one? I think I do kind of want to use the bigger one. Great, so that is for shopping. I feel like this isn't enough room to write in what I'm doing. So I'm just wary of like running out of quarter boxes. I only have 4 in this kit. I think I might take 2. I mean, I have multicolor quarter boxes I can pull from as well, but. And then does the big one cover that? It certainly does. There we go. So that's a little more room to write what I am doing in there. Cool, so moving on to the Wednesday checklist. So I need to make the bed after having washed the sheets on Tuesday. So I'm gonna take this change sheet sticker. This is the Black Friday, I think. Oh, no, I haven't got my Black Friday order yet. This is just the new, bigger freebie from GP Sticker Studios, and the white just matches perfectly. To check that off, I think I'll just use the star icon. It's pretty miscellaneous, so I think that works. I also do my nails on Wednesday, so I'm just gonna take this nail polish icon from the kit and cover up the first check. And now moving into the today section, I'm gonna do my usual thing of adding a half box in the evening on Wednesday, because I like to leave that open for whatever I may feel like doing. Then what full box are we interested in? So that is just being left, oh goodness, that is crooked. But that's just gonna be left blank. Not gonna put an icon just yet because I usually use it for, what I might do, because I always use it for some kind of, or almost always use it for some kind of me time, so reading or relaxing in some kind of way. So I think I might put this me time script kind of over the box there. And then I can add an icon that's relevant to whatever I'm doing. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then in the Today section, I just need to put another work from home sticker. Oh no, this one's cut all the way through. There we go. So I can put that right here. That doesn't really cover too much. I don't mind putting it in the box. And then in the morning, we need to put another quarter box. This is for going to the gym. Just gonna take some of the washies I've been using. And for that, we can use a little scale icon. And then the only other thing I need to put is filming and editing my plan with me. Sorry, my camera cut off while I was messing around with this, but I took this black little thing from over here because my thought process is that if I can write on as few black stickers as possible, that is the ideal situation, because do a little bit of overlap there, but not too much. I do have a white pen, so I can write on like the black little things, for example, so they don't go to waste. And I love how the black looks in the kit. However, the white pen just, I mean, please tell me if you have any recommendations, but the one I have is, where is it? I don't know if I have it near me, but it's just not as good. It doesn't look very nice. It's like a bit more difficult to write with. So if I can write on as few black stickers as possible, so I'm moving that over there, and then I'm gonna replace this with a green one and put the home icon back on there. Great, and then back to this. I have this sheet of planners from a Paperella story, and one of them is a Christmas themed setup, and I really wanted to try, they're very big, but I really wanted to try and use them, and I think it totally is fine here. And then I can put my film, and can I fit and edit? Can I fit both of these? Film. Yeah, I think I can if I get a little creative with my angles. So film and edit. Because they don't need to strictly be on the little thing. That's more of just to cover up the white space and to be sort of a background. So yeah, okay. And then the only other thing I need to put on Wednesday is my laundry. So I have this laundry day sticker from the kit. But is it gonna fit? I might just have to shift the work from home down a bit. And then I can put laundry day right there. Perfect. So I did have to cover the tree a little bit, but this is a fairly busy week, so I don't think there was any day except the weekends. And I want to try and use this double box, so I don't think there was any day that stuff isn't going to get fairly covered up. So yeah, I think that is really nice for Wednesday. And then moving on to the second part of the week, Thursday, I just want to take an upload script here. This sheet's from Hummingbird Planner, if I didn't say. And I want to put that in my to-do list for Thursday. I also need to fold my laundry, so I'm just going to take the laundry icon from the kit and put that in the to-do list. And that's everything for the to-do list. So today's section, let me first decide what box I'm interested in using. I also am not going to need to use every box, so I need to think about that as well. Let's do this one. And then I didn't use, I didn't really need that much washi, but I didn't use the washi that matched that box on that day, so I might use it this day. So actually, I might use a bit of it right at the top. it doesn't line up because the way that this washi's cut, they don't, there's like big chunks in between, so the patterns don't line up. But I'm going to be covering it with a script, so hopefully that's okay. So this is Payday, so I did want to use the Payday script icon thing from the kit. Let's see, let's just do another one here, and then we can put down our full box. And this is for, I need a half box here, and this is also for, oh, no. I said I was going to use this one. I remembered. This is for the British Library, and for that, I think I'm just going to take this envelope. I know it's probably for mail, but I don't end up marking mail as often in my planner because I don't always, unless I have a pretty good idea something's coming in a week, I'll put it in. Otherwise, I generally skip it, and, because it's like if I put it in a certain day and then I don't know. That's a long, boring explanation of why I don't often mark Happy Mail. So I use envelope stickers to be like school stuff because it's kind of like email and that kind of thing. So yeah, I just used another glitter dot from the deco sheet like I did previously. And then the only other thing I need to mark, that was on my hand for a very long time, and so when you take it off it kind of hurts, is let's get this last piece of this washi down here. And I think I will just use this half box. And this is to have a nice bath in the evening. And for that, I have a few things that I pulled out. So first I want to put this Spa Night script. And I also want to use, these are my Juicy Planner rubber ducky stickers. I wanted to use this gray one. So let's put that first. And then I think just put that like there. Why is it orange? Is there orange in the kit? I guess there's a lot of colors kind of pulled into the kit. And then I have my bath scripts from the Hummingbird Planner. So I don't have to write things anymore. It's great. I think I can lower the Spa Night a bit. Awesome. So that's it for Thursday. And then moving on to Friday, we had a lot of little things, so we don't have that much room, so let's be strategic. I think I'm gonna take this, but I kind of like this one. It's just that it's like this will be right next to this, so I'm sure I'll find somewhere in my journaling pages to use that one. So let's see. I think, okay, yeah, we've got a bit of wiggle room to work with. So I'm gonna need some washi. I want to take my favorite one. And can we just go right down to the bottom now? Yes, we can. Okay, so there, oh no, I did not think this through. This is red. Well, is it fine? It's kind of weird. Ugh. Can I move any of these? No, that one would be difficult to move. I can move this black one probably. Let's see. Yeah. This is the old matte paper. This is not the new fancy matte paper, so I don't know. Don't quote me on how well that lifts up. I have used it once, but I didn't have to pull stuff up a lot, so don't really know. And that's got a little bit of sticker residue, but it's fine because I'm going to be putting an icon over it anyway. I'm actually going to be putting a script over it. So I'm going to use this workout script from the kit because this is for going to the gym. That's fine. And then I've jumped ahead of myself a bit in the to-do list here. I did want to put doing my backing up my files and clearing my emails, which I like to do. And I was thinking of doing, sometimes I put them under one thing, sometimes I put them under two. So I go back and forth on which I prefer, but I think I'm going to put them under 2 this time. So the exclamation point will be for, actually, again, because it's black, there's white on it, but it would be easier to check it off this one. So the phone will be for clearing my emails. I know it's like an old-fashioned looking phone, but I do that on my cell phone, so that's why that makes sense. So that'd be for clearing my emails. And then the exclamation point will be for backing up my files. And that's it for the to-do list. So back to the today section. I did want to put a half box, but I'm kind of running out of half boxes. I have multicolor half boxes I can pull in if need be. So I think I am going to take this one. I guess so. That gift's going to get covered up, but I'm not really upset about that. And that is for a meeting. So for that, I'm going to put the car functional deco. And then the only other thing I need for Friday is another work from home sticker. So we're using this red color today, or this week rather. And that is not centered, which is very obvious because of how the box is. Okay, there we go. And that is everything for Friday. So we did fit it all in there. That's good. Moving on to the weekend. Now I really do want to use, as I said, the double box. The bottom is definitely going to be getting chopped, but that's fine because it's kind of just like the legs and stuff, so it doesn't like ruin the seam. So I'm going to start by kind of chopping it at the legs, and then we're going to see where we are. I might need to do more, or might need to lift up some headers. Yeah, it's definitely not enough, but it's right at the headers, so lifting up the header. Oh, no, that header is not coming up. Okay, just kidding. Change of plans. We're going to have to cut it more. I literally just tried to take that. It just came right off. The paper came right off the sticky part. So that's fun. So, let's see. Got another strip off. Let's see where we are. Oh, we're good on that side, and we're just good on that side. I kind of forgot that I usually do the double box before I do Friday, and I let it stick over into Friday, but I forgot to do that. So I need to make it work now with my slice tool. Oh, amazing. It's perfect. And it only cuts off, a tiny bit, so it doesn't really ruin the scene again. So there we have that on the weekend. I think that's fun and festive. Now, I would like to try and use the weekend banner as well. I don't know, that might be asking too much. So it will kind of go into, oh no, I think that's fine. Because it kind of goes into the wreath, but it's like part of it. Like they're looking up at the wreath and also the weekend banner. And the only reason I'm really doing all this is because I don't have any plans on the weekend, basically. So I can totally get away with it. I do have some things to do on Saturday. First off, I need to do my daily cleaning task, which happens to be vacuuming, but I'm just going to take this spray bottle because it makes sense for cleaning, and that's what we have. I also need to feed my sourdough starter, so I'm going to take the tooth icon. That's what I pretty much always use for that, and we'll put that there. Okay, so the only other thing, actually, because I was thinking I was going to do Christmas cookies on Saturday, but I think I'll actually do those on Sunday. That makes more sense. So the only other thing for Saturday then is that I want to make my partner's stocking. So I want to make sure everything is good to go, put everything in the stocking, put kind of some of the smaller gifts under the tree. I thought what would be really cute for making my partner's stocking would be this Santa Claus sticker. So I think for this, I'm gonna take one of these flags. So these are bigger flags. They're made for the new EC to cover up the flags in the corners, but they work perfectly for this type of thing. So yeah, I'll put my little Santa sticker because I'm being Santa, filling the stocking. So I thought that was really cute. And I just love that Santa's little sack is filled with taters. I thought that was funny. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so that is everything for Saturday. However, I know we're gonna do something, so I am just gonna take a tiny bit of washi just because it wasn't quite even, so it's not quite all covered there. And I think I'll put my last $50 in here. So do someone want to do that? Because that covers up a lot. Well, let me look. It does cover up a lot. I think maybe that's too much. Okay, I have some multicolor quarter boxes from the Hummingbird Planner. You can tell it's like Christmas because I've been using all of the Christmassy colors. Maybe green. No, I feel like there's a lot of green over there. I mean, I have a gray as well. Actually, let me just use a gray. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, I didn't like how much of the scene the half box was covering. That's much better. So that's it for Saturday. Moving on to Sunday, I have a similar, not as many things to do. Did that make sense? Don't know. So let's see. I definitely want to put planning next week. Okay, I also want to put, I'm just trying to think of like what is a good order for things. I want to put packing up the gifts. So we are also taking gifts for my partner's family over for Christmas day. So I want to make sure that we got those all packed so we're not worrying about doing that the morning of when we're waking up early and getting ready and everything such as that. So I pulled in this sheet from Harriet Wright Designs. This is another advent calendar sheet that I have obviously been loving. And I want to take the very last one of this wrapping gifts, character wrapping the gift, because they're already wrapped, but I thought that would kind of work. So thinking, would that work best there or maybe up here? Yeah, I think put that one up there. So that would be for packing gifts. And then I want to put another flag because I also, on Sunday, as I said, want to bake the Christmas cookies. So is that going to work best there though? Or is that going to work better down here? And then I put okay, yes, hang on. So I'm going to take my next week header like I always like to do, and the planner that comes with the kit. And so I think maybe if I put this here, is this too? I'm going to trim the next week a bit. Whoa, uh-oh. There we go. So, okay, so we put the next week header, and then we put the planner, and then we put the flag here, and then we put the baking emoji from the Christmas emoji sheet. The apron says Santa's helper, and they're baking like some sort of gingerbread cookie or some such. So that will be for baking the Christmas cookies. And the only other thing is I did kind of want to mark specifically that it was Christmas Eve. I'm thinking of maybe down here moving my countdown, like, because I was centering it in the bottom washi, instead maybe moving it down. So for that, I thought that the elf emoji would be appropriate. So, oh, can you even see anything that I'm doing? Goodness. There we go. I always forget when I'm zoomed in and then I moved like drastically to a different part of the page. I think that works. Do I like how that looks all together? Yeah, I do, because it looks different, but it's like, oh, it's drawing attention to the fact that this is special. So yeah, I think that does work, because I did want to mark, that it was Christmas Eve in some sort of way. And I'm obviously trying to put as few things as possible up here. So that is everything that I have down for short, except my partner and I are thinking about doing a sort of Christmas movie night. And I think that's fine. I'm fine with that, yeah. So I'm gonna put, actually, it is gonna bother me, so I'm just gonna lift the bottom of the box a bit if I can, just because you can see a bit of, well, I was gonna say white space, but it's really pink space. So, but I don't wanna like put a whole piece of washi on top, so I'm just gonna put that back there, and you can seriously barely see it peeking out, but I could see the pink and it was bothering me. So there we go. And then, yeah, so I think I am gonna put the movie marquee on Sunday, and we are just gonna have a Christmas movie night. We're gonna make some yummy food. And here's the sheet I was looking for. I think I wanna just put this right in here. Yeah, why not? And then take another gold dot from the deco sheet to check it off. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So that is it for the week as far as I know. Actually, one more thing I did think of was that as I was saying that we were gonna be making food and stuff on Sunday, is that I did think that because on the weekends, it's like the weekend before Christmas, I figured the shops would be pretty busy and like selling out of things and all that stuff. So I did say that I would go to the store on Friday during the day, you know, when folks are at work and it's a bit less busy. So I'm just gonna take this car icon to remind me to do food shop. And yeah, let's move on to the sidebar. So we've got our quote box here, of course. And this is, I'm thinking of maybe doing a bit of a different sidebar than normal. Definitely still want my habit trackers. So where are those? But I'm considering not using both weekly boxes. Now, I usually do use both, and I use one as it's a clean list and one as a schoolwork list. Now, I see I'm still planning on going to the library this week, so I think the following week is more going to be week off from schoolwork, but I think I will want to put at least one task every day. So, okay, I am going to do it the regular way. So let's start with goals. And this can be for our schoolwork box. So let's get a little red going. And then a to clean header. And our other weekly box. And then a this week header for our weekly to-dos. And for that, we can use our final checklist. And we can't quite fit all of them there, so it's gonna cut off some of that check mark. So I will take a bit of the washi that matches the checklist there. And then I can trim off the excess. Yeah, I'm excited to be in my Erin Condren, but every time I like flip my pages every which way, I'm like, oh yeah, I won't be able to do that anymore. Yeah, so we ended up getting 4 boxes on the checklist there, so that's pretty good. And one of those, for sure, needs to be my journaling. So for that, I like to use this book icon when available. And I also am going to want to mark calling my mom. So I'm sure at some point throughout the week, since she's back home, we'll have a chat. So I'm going to take this phone functional deco and put that right there. I also I'm getting my hair cut this week, and the week after I get a haircut, I always like to make sure I've made my next appointment just to make sure I can get a good time, because my barber does tend to book up in advance. So for that, I'm going to take this little blow dry icon, and I think that's something I could do on Monday. Looks like I'll have time, so I will just put that in my checklist there. And that is everything for the week as far as I know. Got my scraps over here. I am seriously loving this. I think it's very, very festive. And yeah, I am ready to do some deco. So let's get our deco sheet out here. A lot of these pieces are a bit bigger, So I might not get to use everything, especially since the bottom washi is quite plain, so that's normally where I would put the big deco, but I've got my countdowns there, so I can't really do that. But I'll use as much as I can, and I will be back. Okay, so that is all of the deco. I did as much as I could. I think I did a pretty good job to get most of it in. However, there is just some of these really big pieces, like this tree I absolutely love, but there's just nowhere reasonable to put it. So I will definitely try and save this deco and use it in my kind of journaling pages, in my So Much Crafting inserts, or just anywhere I can find to put this beautiful deco. The only other thing, while I was kind of putting the deco down, that I thought to do was to take this family time script. And even though I don't know what we're doing on Monday, I know it's going to be time with my mom. So I thought that would be kind of perfect for that. And then I can add the appropriate icon later when I figure out what we are actually doing. But that is the finished spread for the week of Christmas Eve. I think it's really fun and festive, and I just want to show you what I have left. So I've got a few pieces on here that I will definitely use, and these are just the scraps left over from the double box. Deco, like I said, I'll try and use that where I can. I used all of the full checklists. I used all but 2 full boxes, and the same with these. I will try and put them in different journaling pages and things like that. Then I have checklists, which I don't use. Cancel, rescheduled, and icons will definitely get pulled in throughout the week as needed. I use most of this sheet. I have a half box left that could potentially get pulled in. I also have new releases because I'm not actually sure when they are or if they're stuff I'm going to want to get. I have a fair bit of washi actually left, so again, might get pulled in, might not. One little thing and a couple headers, same, may get pulled in, may not, but I think I use pretty good percentage of this kit up. And yeah, I really hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.